Fatality.
Apparently yesterday I sparked a few fires. Some people I don't know, got energized. They felt the coals burning in the pit of their stomach. That's the way it should be. That really is. This is Man Moonraker, by the way. UFO Buster Radio News. Let me just get that out the way. But that's the way it should be. You cannot settle for same day, everyday nonsense and think people should be kissing your posterior like it's laced in taffy. Just saying. You got to get out there. You got to be in it to win it. You got to go out and solve the mystery. But you can't do it doing the same old thing you always did, because you're going to get the same result you always have. That's all I'm saying. That was the message. But I did spark a few fires, even down in Corpus Christi. That was pretty funny. But the deal is, hey, this is why I actually just gave up podcasting a few years ago. And sometimes I think maybe it's time to do that again. Time to drop it. Just get out of this crazy game. Because people really think they're the shit. I know I'm not the shit. I'm one of many shits, actually. Not really sure where that was going. But still, I'm not going to be the end-all be-all. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's why I turned to just reporting news. Because it makes more sense to really talk about the current stuff. It makes no sense to me to talk about my own personal experiences when it comes to UFOs because they amount to nothing. Zero, because I can't prove shit. I can sit around, maybe you can light a fire, crack open a beer. I'd rather have me a little bit of coconut rum. And we can sit around a bonfire and just talk shit about the UFO that never was. It's not going to help me or you. At the end of the day, you'll walk off drunk. I'll walk off drunk, and we'll be sitting there trying to sober up, talking shit about each other's UFO story, thinking each other's full of shit. That's what happens. That literally is what happens. I've been to UFO conferences. You walk away, and you're like, that guy's full of shit. He had no proof, no evidence, none whatsoever. You guys know that that's the way it goes. Don't even play with me right now. That actually is how it goes. By the way, the Thursday Night Freakout, we will have Joe and Emmett, the UFO bros, are going to join the Freakout Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central. If you don't know the UFO bros, geez, that's kind of sad. Because, again, here's a couple of guys who were getting into the whole ufology situation, but they were brothers, and they had humor. That's the way it should be. You know, anyone that walks around with a rod up their ass because their UFO story is the shit, you need to stop following them. I promise you, you'll be better off for it. Joe and Emmett had a great chemistry, not only on a podcast, but also on YouTube. And last year, they were picked up by, I believe it was a Travel Channel, because I saw the damn special anyway. And they went out there to, raid Area 51. And it was great. It was a great episode to see these guys going out there in this RV, travel RV, camper, whatever the fuck you call it. And they were out there just talking to people about UFOs and Area 51 and stuff like that. So it was fantastic. That really, to me, is all about, as they say, putting boots on the ground. Go out there and explore. Don't just sit on your laurels thinking you're going to solve it. It's not going to happen. But they'll be on the Thursday Freakout this coming Thursday, 10 p.m. Central, on YouTube. And then we'll drop that into the podcast. And it should be fun, because these guys together are funny as hell. Way funnier than I can ever be. Totally. I completely and honestly mean that. I'm not funny at all, to be honest. Especially not yesterday. I scared a few folks. We got 3 stories for today, not till today. Dealing with UFO. Now, damn. This is what's happening. I ran out of rum, so now I'm talking crazy. This is the space. Tuesday space. We're going to talk about a little bit about SpaceX and the next hopper. Then we're going to talk about the issue of calcium. And then lastly, while Bugs is in the background snoring, we're going to talk about the guy. Actually, his story is up first. Sir Richard Branson. Because I've been saying something about this guy for the last few weeks. Probably a month or so. And CNN dropped a story on him, echoing what I said. But of course, they put a lot more shit behind it. Because I don't give no fucks. I'll just use their data. There's no shame in my game. I want to welcome the country of Italy, Italia, andiamo. Welcome to listening to the podcast. Also, Croatia. Who's out in Croatia? That's what I want to know. Somebody hit me up with a message from out there. Let me know. Where is it you're picking up the podcast? That's exciting. Of course, India is on. Australia, Canada, the U.S. Is there. And, Japan. I'm waiting for China to show up. Like somebody in Wuhan needs to listen to the podcast because I need some answers. I want to know what the hell is going on. And because of you guys in Wuhan, TikTok is getting banned. Yeah. Now you did it. Yeah, there goes your economy. It's all based on fucking TikTok and 99-cent store stuff. It's ridiculous. I want to say hello to the guys in the chat. GameVid, Dre, Green Man. Let's see. I know I saw somebody else show. Oh, The Norm, of course. Pucky's on. Congratulations, Pucky, by the way. Let's see. That's it for now. Let's go on and get this first song going. And then we'll teach Richard Branson a thing or two. Listen, don't forget to support the YouTube channel for UFO Buster Radio by sharing it. You don't even gotta go on and look at that shit. I mean, for real. If you're listening to the podcast, go into the description, grab the damn link, and send it to somebody. They will appreciate it eventually. Maybe not right now. Maybe not at this very moment. But down the road. And I'm telling you, I swear, it usually takes people about, I don't know, maybe 2, 4, 5, 6 episodes to really understand where I'm coming from. Yes, I drop a couple of fucks, and sometimes I don't give them. But don't be turned away by the F word. You hear that shit every day. Why you treating me this way? As a matter of fact, I'm sure you're behind the wheel giving a lot of fucks to people you don't even know. But you can get to know me, and I can give you them fucks back, because that's just what I do. This first article, I don't know where that came from either. This first article has to do with Sir Richard Branson. And it's titled, "Will Richard Branson ever be Richard Branson again?" That was my damn question. That's what I've been asking. Where is this guy? Where is the guy that was parachuting, skydiving, driving race cars, hanging out with all the ladies, getting drunk? Where is Sir Richard Branson, the guy that I believe the corporation or the board of directors wanted to increase the insurance on his life because he was out of control? Now, not so much. Now we're delaying everything. Virgin Galactic, not going to be it's a no-show this year. You already heard the story last week. Nope. Gotta wait till next quarter. But today we put the pieces together for you. Yeah, we're putting the pieces together. Virgin Atlantic filed for U.S. bankruptcy protection as part of a $1.5 billion recapitalization plan to maintain solvency in midst of its worst economic downturn ever. Thanks to Wuhan. Yeah, thanks to Wuhan. Wuhan did this. You're welcome. Yeah, so you know that the Virgin folks, besides the music, most of their stuff has to do with travel. Airlines, trains, hotels, cruises, holiday planning. As a matter of fact, I had no idea they did trains. And there was a deal that fell through last week for one of those super trains that Virgin was trying to broker a deal for some state here in the United States. And it didn't happen. Those are the breaks. But this apparently is due to the coronavirus pandemic because people aren't traveling. People are at home worried about toilet paper. And that's already passed. But it's possible it could happen again. Hell, have you seen, and this is a little bit off the topic here, but I went to, I don't know what store I went to this week, and they had a sign outside that says, "We're running low on coins." Like there is a shortage of coins now. CoinGate. That's the next thing. People don't even have change to give out. Bananas. Completely bananas. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, $1.5 billion bankruptcy filing. It is another reason why things got pushed off for Virgin Galactic, because apparently the whole company is getting clobbered by the pandemic in a serious way. The funny thing is that the people that deal with these financial matters and really know the way Richard Branson likes to conduct business, they said that basically it's a bold move on his part. That it is very possible that he'll be able to save the company, and they plan to recover from this by 2022. In the midst of that, Virgin Galactic is supposed to have its first flight in 2021. Here's the fascinating thing about that, because apparently it is the goose that will probably lay the golden egg for the Virgin companies. And that is because people are saying that the pandemic will not impact Space tourism. Imagine that. So some of this money that's been going around that he's trying to use to float, and it comes from him selling, I believe it was like 25 million shares of the Virgin Company. Part of that apparently will also go not only to keep the company together, but also go towards Virgin Galactic. There's a quote here from one of these folks from ARK Invest, Chorus. I don't know. Maybe it's a code name. Actually, ARK Invest analyst Sam Chorus. And he says this: space is super exciting area right now. A lot of things and people thought were impossible are being proven possible. Hashtag thank you, Elon. Obviously, there is still a huge amount of risk involved, but if Branson's flight is successful in the first quarter of next year, this concept of space tourism is unlocked and de-risked. So why are they banking on this? Simple. Bank is a key word. There is no poor slobs, blue-collar people going to be flying on any of these Branson flights unless they sell everything. Unless you go, you cash in your 401k, you sell your house, you take the kids, wrap them up real nice, dress them cute, and sell them to some country down in South America. That's the only way that you're going to get on this flight. But if you're rich, like if you're driving around in some, like one of those Ducati Panigales or a Ferrari, and you're just throwing around $250,000 like it ain't shit, you will probably get on one of these flights next year. The kicker here is that there's a lot of things riding on the first flight for Virgin Galactic, and primarily that will be Sir Richard Branson himself. Apparently, the story still is that he will be on that first flight. Wouldn't that be a kick in the nuggets if Richard Branson is taken out by his own Spaceship Two on that first flight for Virgin Galactic? Listen, all I remember is them trying to get this thing to work this year, and they didn't quite make it. A lot of fails. I kind of know, I bet you he knows exactly how these Demo 2 guys, Bob and Doug, felt when they were flying, except Richard probably is going to take a whole lot of other rich people with him and take them all out. But we'll see what happens. This is what's happening. And the question is, where is Sir Richard Branson? Where is that brash guy, that billionaire that owned an island all to himself so that he can have parties? Where is that guy from the Rebel Billionaire reality show, Branson's Quest for the Best? That's who we need to bring Virgin Galactic back to where it needs to be. Maybe then, poor slobs like us, the blue-collar folks, can hitch a ride on one of these Virgin Galactic airplanes. Because really, could you imagine having to empty out your entire 401k just to get a flight on this thing? It's bananas. We'll see what happens. There is some cool facts about this bankruptcy filing, how the money is being moved around, how the company itself has been selling shares in order to stay solvent, and the fact that, like I said, the golden egg here, the goose that's going to lay the golden egg is Virgin Galactic, but it got pushed to next year. I don't know. A lot of that doesn't seem too promising, so hopefully that first flight actually makes it to its destination. But we'll have to wait and see. But down south, in Boca Chica, there's a lot more promising things going on there, especially when it comes to shiny phalluses. Check this out.
Hold up just a minute. just to find myself. Yeah, been losing my focus like 1,000 times before. Can't take this anymore. 'Cause I've been looking for something to change thoughts into motion. Been waiting way too long. Yeah, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotions. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time. How could somebody be with someone else if you can't be by yourself? Yeah, I got my problems. Lately I've been fading out, holding out, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotions. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time. Waste my time. It's all been a waste of time.
Don't fucking scream at me.
Where's
you
the money?
Fuck you. Look at you with your fucking 48% body fat and
That was not the best transition. You got such a nice, loving song about wasting time, and then bang, Arnold comes in cursing somebody out. That's just how we roll here on the podcast, to be honest. So, no fucks are given. Don't get insulted by it. Just live it, enjoy it, sit back and love it. Get yourself a nice beverage, like a thanks, Bugs, like a nice glass of rum, whiskey, beer, whatever it is. Just go. Or if you're on your shitter, turn on the music. The calcium in your teeth comes from exploding stars. This is for you guys who do crystal meth. You guys who are on meth or have been or plan to, you guys you're literally desecrating stars. Yeah. Because you know what's going to happen to your teeth, right? All that calcium is for nothing. That came from stars, man. You're literally going to smoke away stars just to get high. Damn it. Or whatever you do to it. Put it in your veins, whatever. I'm not exactly a fan of it, so I don't really know how you do it. but I know the after effects because I seen y'all. I see you meth heads with no teeth. Those are stars you gave up. According to this article that was part of Popular Mechanics, actually it's making its round through a lot of the media around the web, because you can believe everything that's on there. Carl Sagan once said, "We're made of star stuff." Apparently he was right. For many years, according to this, scientists and natural historians have pondered the origin of the universe's many elements. Did I say elephants? I'm not sure. Many elements. One of them apparently was the origin of calcium. I don't understand why. First, let's stop for a second here. I don't give two fucks about where the calcium came from. As long as it's holding my teeth together and my bones, what do I care? But anyway, these guys get paid the big bucks to solve the mysteries we give no fucks about. But so it turns out that recently there was a study published in the Astrophysical Journal where freaking researchers, the guys that wear the pocket protectors from 15 different countries, got together on one study. That was a study of a supernova, and that is SN2019EHK, or EK. It turns out that last year, amateur astronomer Joel Shepard, he spotted a calcium-rich supernova roughly 55 million light years away. Get a life, Shepard. So it turns out that this thing was in the star-forming galaxy Messier 100, and it was pretty much making some waves in the community when it comes to events that were just on the horizon. 10 hours after Shepard found this star, it went supernova. It exploded. Kablooey. It blew up. And that's how they came out with the idea that that's how calcium just spreads all over the place. You get a big star that's filled with calcium and it ends up on your teeth. There seems to be a couple of lines, there's like dotted lines to this somewhere. You have to read the report, I guess, to figure. Thanks, Bugs. See you later. To figure out exactly how it is that this supernova explodes, ends up in your teeth and bones, and then, like I said, some dickheads, they want to just wear it all away just to get high. So there you go. There is a quote here by one of the folks, astrophysicist Wynne Jacobson Golan of the Northern University, and he said this: "These events are so few in number that you guys just got lucky that some amateur who had nothing to do decided to find this one." He didn't say that, but I did. So few in number that we never known what produced calcium-rich supernovae. Continued to say, by observing what this star did in its final month before it reached its critical, tumultuous end, we peered into a place previously unexplored, opening new avenues of study within transient science. Yeah. I'll be honest, it still doesn't explain to me how my teeth came from stars. But, hey, there was 15 countries involved in this, so I'm sure that they all put their heads together and figured that calcium went somewhere. It must have been good for something. So, your teeth and bones are from the stars. You are officially now all been christened star children. You don't need to act all crazy or have past lives from other planets millions of light years away. You are now star children because you have teeth and you have bones. Congratulations. And you thought that this episode would be worthless to you, and you you had better times to be spent stocking up on toilet paper. I understand. It makes all sense to me right now. Now, there's a question that's in the live chat right now. I assume the question being pondered or put out there is about the Thursday night freakout with UFO Bros. I may be incorrect. I'm not really sure. The UFO Bros, basically, when they're on YouTube, it's a live recording. It's streamed, and there is, just like there is on Spreaker right now, there is a live chat where you can interact with me right now, or with the other people in the chat. It is the same on YouTube. So if you get to that link down on YouTube, subscribe to it, share it, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your uncle, your granddaddy, your grandmama, and they can all get in there, basically, and chat with myself, or chat with the guest, or anyone else that gets on there to have this conversation that we're going to have about the UFO Bros, their past projects and their current projects, and what's on the horizon for them. But you can also join that chat live on video and be part of the conversation. Just like that. So please, share it, join it, be part of it. We're going to go to the last newscast, because I would say news report, because I've already made you guys star children. You should walk around tomorrow proud as hell, unless you have no teeth. Then life sucks for you now. I'm sorry. I've taken away your star child powers. Or actually, you did it somehow. I don't know.
Your civil rights, you demand that I eternize your name. Walk ahead. You cover us in shame, and I take the blame. Living by the rules to which high school blues. Walk ahead. Keep provoking, blood red sun starts choking. Can anyone stand this nonsense? Eating away, telling us to stop and obey, to stop and obey. Now rats can shine, Joker's got silver lining, Holy Mary sings songs in the wet rain. Walk ahead. Now every new day is a new firearm to my teeth. Call me a liar. Building as you rip. Someone show me someone living a desire. Provoking, blood red sun starts choking.
The final news report for today has to do with the after hop. So, I don't know if many of you felt this, but it was like empty all of a sudden. Like we had this big workup to the SM5 hop from SpaceX out of Boca Chica, and there was such a buildup, all these cancellations, bad weather, just random damn thing, just shutting it all down. I'm like, I will try again tomorrow. It was just like, yes, finally we did it. And then the initial videos were kind of shitty, right? They were terrible. Not just kind of, they were horrendous. And I'm talking about just right after it happened and during, because there were a lot of people who set up camp, a few miles away from the Boca Chica launch pad. And, they set up cameras. There was even one group who actually had a boat, probably a dinghy or some shit like that, set up in the Gulf right off the shore of Boca Chica with a video camera, and they were videotaping from that. I don't know how they got away from it. As a matter of fact, I don't even know who in their right mind would be out there to begin with when this big-ass aerosol can decides to lift off. Sorry, I would not be anywhere near that, to be honest. But we saw it. We saw the aerosol can. It took off. It made its landing. Later on, SpaceX gave us the real deal. It gave us the video that we needed to see, where we even saw those little feet come out, those little landing legs came out of the damn thing and set the aerosol can down where it needed to be, without crashing, without any issues. And then we were left with the question, like, what next? Because we know this is not the version that's supposed to go to the moon. We know this isn't the version that's supposed to go to Mars. This is, it's nothing. It's way too small compared to all the drawings. Like, if you look at the episode image, that's the way it's supposed to look like. A gigantic silver phallus racing through the sky, through space and time to